It's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Welcome to Waves of the Bay.
Yeah, I said it's waves of the bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave. Let's go. Let's go. Set it off. Set it off.
Waves of the Bay live, back in action with y'all, man. We just bringing people in the studio right now. That's what I'm talking about. Kenosobi weekend. Honestly, if Keenan was here right now, matter of fact, let me tell y'all this story. Last time Keenan was here and I was here, it was for Unity Jam, and we were promoting. And I got a picture right here. I feel like you were here too, Spon.
I think so.
And I feel like we had probably like 8 to 10 of us up there just doing a thing. Yeah, way back when. But hey, let me welcome super producer Sponatola over here to the studio, y'all? Man. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All the way. Thank you for coming through for Kenosobi weekend. And
of course,
let me just start with you, man. Like, let's talk about Keno. What did Keenan mean to you?
Oh man, so much. Like I said before, I heard y'all talking when I was pulling up, and he was such a connector. He was such the glue of Tampa hip hop, man. Like, so many people that, like, when we think about, hey, how did you meet so-and-so? Mm-hmm. This is like from me or from him. Like, we like connect people, get people connected, and that's the type of person, you know, that he was, and it's truly missed, you know. It's a void out there, but we're just still rocking, you know what I mean? So me and his cousin OP Super just dropped the Drum Cinema Volume 1 on Hillsboro. Shouts to OP Super.
OP, Team Light Skin.
Yes, sir. And it's a production album, you know. And so, yeah, we're still keeping it moving, still doing our thing, you know, just different projects here and there. We got the Drum Cinema Volume 2 coming out next month, and that's featuring Tyven, the producer, and myself. So
super producer right there.
For sure.
Tyven nasty with it. Let me ask both of y'all. This question's for both of y'all, because I know that there's a lot of music in the vault. Are either one of y'all have plans to bring new Keno to the limelight, or to work on beats from Keno?
Someone would have to help me.
It's gonna be, yeah.
Help me.
It's been talked about. It's something. Yeah, there's a few projects.
There's definitely stuff he did in within that whole quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
That nobody's heard.
We had a whole nother, he and I were Guan Fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
This Guan Massive and Beat Fanatic, but it was just me and him doing beats together.
Mm-hmm.
And the first album we put out was all original, there's no samples. But we did have a sample-based album where we did all the samples.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the drive somewhere.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
Hold up.
We didn't know which one to drop. We had both of them, and we were like, let's just do the original. And people didn't really even know that it was sample free. I don't even know if I even really mentioned it. Yeah.
Right.
But and also I know he's got the album with Am in the vault too. So it's gonna take some work, but there's a lot. I'm sure you guys had more, unreleased tracks too, of course, with Tiff.
Yeah.
Rude and Keno and I put produce her
There's a lot.
album. You know.
So when you say you're gonna need help, what exactly do you need help with?
Like I know all of his stuff. It's not like where he bounced it out.
Okay.
So somebody would have to like go into the program and bounce it out. Like it's all.
Yeah,
You know what I
probably
mean?
sequenced out and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you just when you build a track, we do it for 4, 8, maybe 16 bars.
So you gotta
and then
actually
you have
put it
another
out the full-
But then you gotta actually sequence the whole song, and then you gotta bounce it down or whatever and save it and all that.
That
stuff.
doesn't sound like too much work. What else do you
It just depends on how much you're pulling out. I mean, he
Yeah.
had a ton
I mean, y'all
of
all
stuff.
producers. I mean, it's a whole bunch of producers.
Yeah.
That sounds like producer work.
Well,
It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes.
What else do you need help with?
That's about it, honestly.
Okay.
You know, his last stuff, yeah, I don't think he bounced it out. It's all sitting in the software wherever he created his beats at. So
I think we can do it. You know,
Yeah.
we'll get together and we'll
That sounds
we'll
very
definitely want to
easy.
get some stuff going on. We do talk about it, and it's just sometimes it doesn't
OP,
come into.
Wally. Yeah, come on with it, man.
Yeah, we'll all get together and we'll do something.
yeah.
We'll have a special session or a couple of them, and definitely pull some stuff because it's timeless. You know,
Yeah.
When it drops, you won't know it's old. That's for sure.
And that's the whole thing about it, because it's going to be brand new to everybody.
sure.
Nobody's heard this.
Exactly.
Except you. And it's been a few years, I'm sure. So
Yeah. It's been a minute. But I remember it. I'd be like, oh, that's the time we were.
yeah, I can.
You remember that one? Yeah.
Like, oh snap!
You heard the beat and was like, hey, what's this one?
Have some deja vu out here. Yo, it's
Yeah, we
Waves of the
always had
Bay,
a
y'all.
good time doing music, though. It was always with him. It was always like a party. It was always more just relax and vibe, and then whatever happens, happens. You know.
Do you remember how y'all? As a matter of fact, let me reset everything. I got Tiff LaQueen, the wife of Kenosobi. I got Spon, super producer right here. Waves of the Bay, Kenosobi weekend. Spon, do you remember how you and Keno linked up for that first beat tape?
I don't, man. I don't even know whose idea it was, but well, we did an album called 3-Headed Monster, which is
That was great.
it was, yeah. What's crazy, and this is really crazy, is we did it live, and I was on the 303 with the chopped samples, Keno on drums, and OP would play either like bass or synth and stuff like that. So anyway, I thought this was from that album.
Come on,
but this
man.
is me
Come
and
on,
him.
man. Let
This
me
is
do
me
my
and him in
thing
the
over
background.
here, yo.
But anyways, we played it live, literally, and recorded it live, and we didn't rehearse. And all those songs that we made, it was me started with the sounds, and Keno would just be looking at me, get that head nod, and then once he took off, you know, OP would be like the icing on the cake, you know. And a couple of them he ended up adding stuff later. But as far as the recordings, they're all original, no practice, no rehearsal, talking about live music.
Did
And I
y'all
don't know if
record
anybody
any of this?
The whole album. It's
No, I'm
3-Headed
talking about
Monster.
like video, like footage of this.
There is some footage, and we recorded all at Bobby Treacher's. So is that
Okay, Treacherous Manor.
Treacherous Manor, yeah. And I'm sure there is some footage, but it's no lie. You know, there's no need to lie about it. You know, like I don't know if it's ever been done before, but that's how we got down when we did that.
It's not a lie. I
We
can
literally did it
amazing.
live.
real.
Because even us, we'd look at each other at the end of some of the songs. You hear us like kind of clapping and. God, man, what was that? You know, you hear us laughing literally. Usually we just laugh because we're like hysterical. Like,
Right.
You know, what was that? But I know it was after that. It was after the 3-Headed Monster that we said, let's do, a beat tape.
What is it about his production that you felt complimented your style?
I mean, we both like the same type of stuff. We were actually working together too for a while. So we were, taking lunch breaks and playing each other's stuff all the time.
like
and
that.
We were, we're fans. So I mean, it was like more than just doing music. It was always like, he was like a brother. And just I don't know. I think we had a good ear. I like how I am with my drums. His drums are amazing, so it kind of just clicked off. And we both used to rap back then too when we were first doing it. It was back when I still rapped.
I got a track of
Shout out
y'all
to
that's
Gold
gonna
Miners.
get played here sometime too.
Yeah, my old rap crew, the Gold Miners.
Hey, we throwing names out there right now. Let's
Going
go.
back.
Did Keenan ever have any other rap names besides Kenosobi?
No, it's always been Kenosobi. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. That's it.
That's remarkable in itself, man. Some of our first names be
Yeah.
stories.
I know.
Storyful.
That was it. Kenosobi. Yep.
Not everybody can use that name.
I know. That's just
For him, it worked.
it. Just works like that.
People are like, hey, how'd you get your name? My parents.
Birth.
It's my name.
Waves of the Bay. We got Tiff, LaQueen. We got Spon in here. Kenosobi weekend number 3. Talking about production. Talking about life, man. We just talking about life without Keno. Talking about life missing Keno. I've given a few people the number to call. I hope y'all give us a call at some point, and I will try to get y'all on air. We're almost through hour number 1 already, Tiff. Like, that's how fast it's flying already, man. So, all right, I want to know, give me something funny. Give me a quirk about Keenan that nobody else would know.
He is afraid of heights.
Give me a story to find how afraid.
I got a good one. Okay, so we went on a family trip to the Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
So he drove the beginning half, but once it started getting kind of peaky, he's like, yo, we gotta pull over.
Let me just. Those mountains are a little in the road.
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh no, we gotta pull over, Tiff, and you gotta handle this." So all right, so we drove. We got to the cabin. I think like the next day or 2 days later, we went on a hiking trip. So our first hike was like one of the little small ones, it was a little like 45-minute, So he's like, "Oh, this is it. This is cool. Let's do another one." So my family picks a hiking. Long story short, we ended up several hours later. Next thing you know, we're on a cliff. We're up on the side of a mountain high. I mean, it's starting to get windy. Next thing you know, we're walking. The kids are walking. My sons are in the front. Everything, and we're like, "Where's Keenan?" So we look, and he's back against the mountain with his hands, and he's like, "I can't go no further." So we're all looking at him like, "Are you serious?" He's like, I can't. So we had to abort mission. So heights, he did not.
No.
He cannot. No.
That's
He had to be there. It was crazy funny. Our family laughed at that for months after. Poor guy.
that man.
Yeah.
Well. And now he's up in heaven. How's that work for you, right? He's probably standing by the wall like, oh man. Like, man, you better relax.
Poor thing.
Oh my goodness. Kenosobi weekend 3. Let's get back into the music. I got Keno quotes for a few of y'all, so let's hear that. Let's hear that man's voice. We'll be right back with y'all. Waves of the Bay.
I played baseball my whole life, and I think that really came from one of my baseball buddies. And the whole Cash Money back in the day. Whoa, Kenosobi, Kemo-Savi. My name's Keenan.
That green
switch it
right
to
there.
the end. No Lone Ranger biz, no chemo. Straight Kenosobi. But just a long time, just grew up and just ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked my music name though, Gutter Melodies. That was just the production name.
Okay.
But then just Kenosobi was the nickname, and then I guess I needed a rap name since I was coming out with an album.
That took everybody by surprise too.
I didn't want to do it, but I was mad at the game. The game pissed me off. Whack.
That took everybody by surprise.
Made me do that. See what y'all made me do?
And see what y'all made him.
Made me stand
1 year
for
later,
something.
this dude's nominated for awards, best videos, stand for something, dog. That's
appreciate y'all, whack rappers.
right, dog. I'm a fan of that shit, dog. You had nothing but good features on that shit, man. That's good music. So we made you do it.
Yeah, man.
We couldn't have made you do all that.
This game was real whack.
We couldn't have made you do all that. What else?
Yeah,
what else went into you doing that? That's a hell of a project.
It was like you hear everybody just rap. I was hearing a lot of people just rap on a lot of beats that's out. I know you got to do that. You got to put out your mixtape and rap on everybody's stuff sometimes, and that's good. But it was just oversaturated with a bunch of Drake beats and shit. I just wanted to hear some originality, be yourself, and that's what I think that's what catches my ear every time. I'm always looking for the next new artist, always looking for whatever's hot. And whenever I hear that something different, that's hot. It don't even matter where it could be trash sometimes. As long as it's just different, it's good to me. Because right now everything's the same. But that's what made me go ahead and just do it. Yeah, I wrote that like. Just wrote that on my iPhone. I wrote the whole album. I basically like recorded it on my iPhone, just sitting in the lab, going back to the lab, to the laptop, to the pen, to the pad, to the just recorded it myself. I did one verse. I recorded the hook. I knew everything that I wanted to do. Then I sat there, just listened to it, and I picked and chose who I wanted to go on. And you know, I asked special producers to jump on and give me a couple beats. I'm a producer. I produced half of the album. But, you know, I got a lot of family that produce with me, so I asked OP Super, you know, Wally Clark, the fam, to jump on a couple. But everything was premeditated, everything. And we all recorded at Bobby T at the Treacherous Manor, just called him in. We had, like, crazy sessions.
I can only imagine.
My Instagram is history, man. I'm loving that shit. I want to put a video together. And then I just did a listening party. We went over to Red Lounge. Alex took me
That's
up.
what got me hyped right there,
and
man.
it was just a listening party.
That's
we
all
were just
it
like,
was.
whatever,
That's
you
why
know?
I'm
We're just
telling you,
putting out an
dog, like,
album. It's nothing.
A listening party is not complicated. Like, listen, and we're going to party. And that's really what it is.
I even got a little
bottles
critique.
up in there. And we up here just chilling. That was a good one, dog. Like, you inspired me to do that. Like,
that was definitely fun, and it was
I'm doing mine at Krispy
close
Kreme.
fam, and even radio personnel. Everybody was in the building. All the greatest rappers. I felt very, very privileged to be there, man.
Yeah, that was a good day right there. I remember that day. That was a good one.
And then everybody was like, "Well, when's the album release?" I'm not doing no album release party. We just
like,
doing.
Man, what's up? When's this dropping? Come on.
This for real. Like, now I got to get the band. So they like, hell yeah, what the hell, let's do it. So we did like 17 joints. Like, I mean, we did like 12, we did the whole half the album basically. And it was crazy. That show was incredible.
I'm telling you, dog, like
the whole band.
You just fast forward a year to see where this motherfucker at, dog. That's inspiring. Like, if you're an artist.
That was a great year, man. It was a great year.
Does. Like, he made, like, I mean, really, how did you do? I mean, I knew you as a producer.
Oh yeah, that's what I am. I don't even want to rap at all.
Being a producer and everything else.
Oh yeah, just meeting people along the way, singers, rappers, and just the DJs, the city, just seeing what it is, and just being a fan of it and just looking at it. I'm just making beats. I want everybody to use my beats.
Yeah.
So I just was coming at it as a fan and just seeing who do what and what's what, see who the heavy hitters is, and we got some heavy hitters out here, man. Everybody's holding their own. Got some tight crews. It's all love.
Hey, it's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay.
Yeah, I said it's waves of the bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the fun. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave.